Welcome back. It's that awkward period between Christmas and New Year where you've eaten too much, you just don't know what to do with yourself. So I've given myself 48 hours. I've booked overnight accommodation in Holyhead. Fished a couple of spots on the way over, fished a couple of spots on the way back. That's the plan. As with all good plans, the weather has gone from good to medium to, well, this. I've already booked the accommodation, so I'm going to stick with it and see how we go. I'll see you on the first venue. Start the clock. Right, and welcome guys to venue number 1. We're fishing at Mostyn docks. I'll apologise in advance for the wind noise. It's not as windy as it's forecast to be, luckily, but it is still fairly blustery. I've got 3 rods out. Setup number 1 then is my little travel rod. It's a Sonic Dominator X. I've got a 4000 Shimano Sienna on there, and on here, similar setup to the other week. I've just got a little flatty rig, size 4 hooks, and I'm just going to be fishing small worm baits. At the bottom of there I've just got a 28 gram weight. Second rod to be going out is my Achios Fury FX420. And there I've got my Penn Spinfish 5500 long cast. I've got £40 braid all the way through to £80 leader on that one. And then fishing on that, I'm just fishing this single hook pulley rig. I'm going to fish straight worm on there. Target today is anything flat. Well, no sooner have I got the second rod in the water, the first one's gone with a right clatter. That's first fish on deck. A little spinning rod. So I'm going to get him unhooked and send him back. Third and final rod to go out. Any fish anywhere. GBFS Pro. Coupled with Penn Spinfish 7500 long cast. And on the end of there, what I've got is a pulley panel, 6 ounce weight. And on the end of there, I'm fishing bluey and squid wrap, and I'm aiming this at rays. First time fishing it, it's a spot that I've watched plenty of videos on YouTube, and it's pretty popular for flounders and rays and the like. It's quite deep water. What I will say is it's muddy. It's one of them rocky venues that if you're not on rock, you're on the silt, sand, slop. So you definitely want either boots and over trousers like I've got on, or waders. The plan for today is to fish here. It's an hour before low water now, and I'm going to fish here until probably 2 hours after. I've not fished here before. Looking at this, looking at that bank there, the tide does come all the way up here. It's a fair walk back to the car from here. And on that note, like I say, I'll apologise again for the wind noise, but today is going to be crazy windy. The plan, like I say, fish here 2 hours after high, and then I'm going to hot step it back to the car, and then I'm going to go and try and fish an old spot I used to fish on the Menai Straits for high water. Then after I fish the high water at Menai, I'm then going to head over to Holyhead, and then I'm going to fish through the night to low water, which is about 10 o'clock I think tonight. Well, I haven't even managed to get my GoPro on my head yet, and that's 2 fish on the deck. Not what we're after, but fish are fish. Alright, I'm going to wrap this other rod up because this is about the 5th time now I've had to come and try and retrieve it out of the snags. I don't think I've got it out of the snag now. Down there somewhere. Oh. Maybe it's just sunk well in the mud. I doubt it though. So nice and steady, see if you can recover out. As well. Oh, something just gave then. Yeah, there we go. Right, this one's going now. Let's make our way back across here. Like I say, it's a shitty venue. I mean, it's a sloppy venue. And you just keep getting little knobs on that big rod. I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a tiny little whiting. Got no business eating my big ray bait. So I'm going to leave him on there and see if anything comes along and picks him up. I've seen plenty of congers caught in here as well, so there's always chance of a conger picking it up. Whether that little pennel rig will cope with the conger or not, time will tell. I'm going to leave these rods set up since I was fishing several venues today, so I'm just going to leave that there. Oh. I seem to be getting a bit more plucky each time. Go on, let's have a look. Curiosity's got the better of me. Yeah. I'm going to go down onto... Where am I going to go down onto? Oh, let's go all the way down there. This is the only problem with here. Like I say, if you're coming down here fishing, you do need to prepare to get dirty. I've got studded boots on as well, so it's a bit easier, but still not ideal. Bouncing on the rocks. Alright then. All that, this is going to be another whiting. Oh! It's not even a whiting, is it? What have we got? Double shot. Double shot. What's that? That is a dab. Dab and a decent sized whiting, to be fair. Having said all that, I wondered if my hat was in the way. Right, tell you what, let's one up these while we're here. Both pretty well hooked. Whiting on the top circle. Sorry mate, but off you go. He's gone back. And dabs, I'm sure dabs are the hardiest fish in the sea. So, right, see you later pal. That's it, both gone back. Let's go and rebait this, see if we can find our intended species. Well, I did say anything flat, I guess. Dabs count, don't they? Well, in a bid to try and get rid of some of these whiting, see if there is a ray or two out there, gone for the bigger bait. That's probably 2/3 of a bluey and a large squid. Bundled up together, I'm going to send this out. What baffles me, I mean you can see the mud's not actually come over the top of my boots. What baffles me is how have I managed to get it all the way up to my ball sack. I bet I've been in no more than 3 inches of mud, and yeah, it's all the way up to my gooch. It's ridiculous. Anyway, just after low water, like I say, I wrapped the small rod up and it's just getting blown all over the shop. What we had so far, 5 whiting and a dab. I've put that bigger bait on the any fish anywhere. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Still keep getting little rattles as well, so it doesn't look like I've managed to see off the whiting, unfortunately. Anyway, probably got about another hour and a half fishing. Hopefully get that flounder that I'm after, and then we'll get off to the next spot. Just had a good knock. Let's see if it's still on. Yeah, there's something on there. Tiny whiting, I think. I don't know. forget that, what do I know? It's the smallest whiting of the day. Mate, tell you what, I'll even let you keep that bit. How does that sound? Yeah? Nice one. See you later, mate. Oh, well. Don't know how to get past these whiting. Well, here I am just getting the next bait ready, which is going to be a squid and black wrap. That single hook pennel. I looked up, and the one that I'm just about to bring in just started rattling away, so it's time to go and fetch that one in, because it looks very much like another little whiting bite. Oh, in fact the big rod's starting to knock now as well. We're an hour into the flood now, so I've got about another hour left to fish. Oh. Now what's interesting is that rod on the right hand side is the one that you saw me put the big squid and bluey bait on. Now I did chuck that straight out towards the bow of that boat there, that catamaran, and it's now straight down and in here. And that could be because something's picked it up and swum with it, or it could just be the fact that the tide is, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, the tide is ripping through this side of the boats. I thought it'd be on the outside of the boats, but it's ripping through this side of the boats and round this point out towards them buoys. So maybe it's just the fact that I've put it straight into the channel and it's brought it round. The Fury on the left, that's got that single hook pennel on, and that I have literally banged straight out towards that buoy over there, and it's stayed exactly where I put it. So whereas I thought the channel would be round and that side of the stanchions, it's certainly starting to look more and more like it rips straight. The channel is on the inside of these boats here, so if you do come fishing here, it's worth noting. Try and keep the pressure on whilst jumping down here. Oh, I tell you what, it gets some weight when it gets into that current there. I mean, it's not a bad whiting, but it's not the biggest of the day either. Alright, mate. Nice and easy unhook. Oh, there we go. And that leaves you with that bait like that. Small squid, full black, or two full blacks I think it is. Frozen blacks anyway, so not the biggest or the best worms, but make do with what we've got. And then I'm going to aim this straight at that stanchion again, just try and get out of this flow a little bit. Oh, I might have to feather that down. Look at that. That's not a bad shot. Quite happy with that. So the reason why I love this Fury so much is because hopefully you saw there, I put next to no effort in and it boshed that all the way over there. It's a really springy, lovely rod, and I am looking to get the power tip for it as well, because sometimes it is a little bit soft, but you don't mind so much. But yeah, when I get that power tip, see how well we can open it up then. Well, the tide is really starting to rip through now, as you can see. I don't know if you can hear it over the wind, but it sounds like I'm fishing next to a river. I changed tactics slightly. So, as I said before, the rip is coming straight past these boats here, so I put that one out on the sandbar that side, and it's ripped straight round. I've put this one just in this bit of slack water here. It's still fairly deep, and it seems to be staying put. So I think this next one, when I bring this back in, I'm going to put that down there as well. Right, so like I say, slight change of tack. Let's try and put it well upstream up there. And again, that wasn't a particularly big cast. That's session number 1 done. No monster flounder, which is what I was after, ideally, but a good session nonetheless. Yeah, chucking into that bank on the left side of the boats as we were looking at them. Yeah, we managed to hold bottom quite well there, but no fish really to shout about. So, plenty of whiting, a few dabs. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Until I see you on the next venue, take care and tight lines. Stop the clock.